Hello to whoever is watching this video, I guess. As part of the assignment, I'm supposed to create this video to demonstrate some of the ways that I'm using technology in my classroom and that I would like to use technology. So I'm just going to show several things. The first is, and probably the biggest thing that I've learned this year in using technology, is Canvas. Canvas is a really helpful tool. It keeps me organized, but it also helps the students stay organized. And when I was doing some research, that is one of the things that we want to do right in here. Producing organized multimedia knowledge. And Canvas has been a good way for me to do that. For students, they know in my class they can follow along in Canvas by going to the modules section. And each week, each unit is here, and it's broken down into weeks with dates most of the time. And if they click on one of these, like I'll go to the week that we're currently on, they click in here and it breaks down what we do on the days of this unit. And then they can click on each one of these links and it will take them to either the bell work or where they can find the notes that we're going over in class, or different activities like this is a game, videos. So it keeps things nice and organized and easy for them to follow along. And also if a student's absent, it's easy for me to say, hey, well, you were gone Tuesday. Just go look in Canvas and you'll be able to find where we did everything. One of the other things I found when I was doing the research was technology as information, a vehicle for exploring knowledge and to support learning by constructing a comparing or opportunities to compare perspectives, beliefs, and worldviews. So we've done this a few times in my class, but we do discussions in Canvas where students can write things down, what they think, and then they can also view what others think, and then they can comment. So this next week, actually, we're having a lesson on the Amazon rainforest and the issues that are surrounding the rainforest right now. And the students need to choose a viewpoint, and then they get to see other students' viewpoints. So it'll be kind of fun, and it'll be all nice and organized right here. The other thing that I found when I was reading through some of the resources that were provided in this micro-credential is this sentence actually hit me pretty hard. It says, all students participate in computer camp where they are introduced to the basics of using the computer. The longer I'm in education, the more I'm realizing that teaching content is really important. It is, but also teaching students skills that will help them in life and in the workforce is equally, if not more, important. And something that is kind of taken over the world is the Google workplace. And so what I'm trying to do to help the students feel more prepared is I have them do Google Docs or Google Slides or presentations or even create websites within Google Workplace. So recently we did an assignment where students with a partner, so this was actually turned in by 2 students, and they were able to work collaboratively and make a travel brochure or travel plan to a country in Europe, and they broke it down into days. And so traditionally I would do it with a poster, or a piece of paper that they could fold, but this kind of allows them to do it online. They can share it with each other. They can work on it simultaneously. And like I said, the Google Workspace or Google Suites is just a huge thing in today's world. The other thing that I wanted to mention, I also teach PE in addition to social studies. And each week with COVID, it's been kind of challenging with PE. And at the beginning of the year, we did like an activity log, and it was really kind of on your honor system. And then we realized about halfway through the year, this is not working. So I have a quiz that they fill out, which is a 4-question quiz. It says how long they exercised. They need to fill out what they did. They tell me where they were, like if they came to school or not this week. And then this last part is for them to insert a video as evidence of their learning. So here's one from last week. So this student sends in this time-lapse video of him working or exercising on this little, I don't know, exercise bike or treadmill. And it's super efficient for me. It's quick for me to grade because I can see it. I can tell if they're actually exercising or not, compared to just saying like they worked out for however long on their honor. And I would love to trust the students, but this has been a lot more effective for me and easier for the students to demonstrate. And finally, the last one that I'd like to show, I also coach. And this last year, with our budget, we purchased this program called Huddle that saved me a lot of time, and it's been really beneficial for our players. It saves me a lot of time because, like, if I go to this game right here and I click on details, all I have to do after a game is videoed, I can send it in to the Huddle headquarters, and they actually break the game down into stats for me, which saves me a ton of time because I used to have to do that on my own. But it's also helpful for the players because they get to look at the stats. The other nice thing is with this system, I can create video clips. So I'll give you an example. I'll go through and watch the film, and instead of having to watch the film with my players and use a bunch of time, I can watch it by myself, create a bunch of clips. Like as you can tell, I've labeled these, and they can just go in and look for their names, and then they can get some feedback on the game, and they don't have to watch everyone's, they just watch their own. So example, Hallie's up here at the top, I push play, it'll pause at the point where I want her to do something different, and she can read my comment. So it's really helpful for them because they get feedback, and it's helpful for me because I can give detailed feedback to everyone, but not everyone has to sit through, a whole film session just to hear like one thing that they can work on. So hopefully you get a picture of how I'm trying to use technology more, and how I'm trying to help the students use technology more by doing discussions or sending in videos or working in Google Workspace. I definitely have not arrived, but I'm doing my best to try to help the students utilize technology.